Have not sent your ad to info@startmeup.ps, raise your hand. So that means everyone has sent their ad to info@startmeup.ps. Good, okay. So welcome. We're today's user acquisition. It's going to be a really good session because we have Mr. Ayman Karut, who is really brilliant and amazing, probably the most talented social media strategist in all of Palestine. He's currently a community manager at WebTab, and his biggest accomplishment there is he's gotten 2.5 million likes for the WebTab Facebook page. He's also worked with Joel, Hadara, Kharabish, and Bank of Palestine. And in the last 48 hours, so just in the last 2 days, he got 200,000 visits to the WebTab page through Facebook. So if there's somebody who knows social media, it's Ayman. So we're very, very happy to have him. Just a few session notes before we get started. We shortened the networking time to only 20 minutes, which is why we're starting 10 minutes earlier than we did last time. The purpose of the networking time is for you to network with the volunteer instructor, not with each other. I know most of you, it seemed, didn't do your homework. So Ayman and all the instructors volunteer their time. They're really busy people. They're not paid trainers. So come to the session having done your homework, so you can use the time, the 20 minutes, it's just 20 minutes of networking time to learn from Ayman. And then, because we shortened it by 10 minutes, you can use time after the session also to talk with him. But please come to the session at 5:30, ready with your homework, not to use that time to meet your team. If you want to use that time, just come at 5 o'clock and use 5 to 5:30 to do your homework. I don't care. But Omar and I put a lot of effort into convincing people like Ayman to come, so it's important that you respect his time. Tamam?
Tamam.
Okay. So, take it away, Ayman. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello all, my name is Ayman. I've graduated in 2010 from Birzeit University with a major in business and minor in marketing. And since then, I've been working in digital and social media marketing. I've worked for several companies, including WebTab, currently Bank of Palestine, Hadara, Joel, and other big companies. And I'm telling you this because if you have any note, any question you want to know, any information you want to know about any of these, please shoot and ask me. And we're going to talk today about how to acquire users for your startup or for your company. So the first thing I want to show you is 10 days ago, we launched a mobile application for WebTab for iOS devices. So in 10 days, we got 60,000 downloads, which is a really good number. And in these 10 days, we became the #1 application in health categories in 10 Arab countries in only 10 days. How we did that is what I want to try to tell you today, how to do it, not for applications in specific, but for everything. We talked today about 3 things. How to identify your users, what channels are available online to get these users and approach them, and finally, some tactics for acquiring these users. The first 2 points, I'll go on them quickly, not very detailed, and I'll try to give the tactics, which is the most important part, some time and some effort. Please, if you have any question during the session, please ask me, please let me know your notes, let me know anything. So, there are so many quotes about how important are users. I chose this one. There is only one boss, the customer. And he can fire everybody in the company from the chairman and down, simply by spending his money somewhere else. And it's true. And an example about that is, it's not very specific, but you know Facebook Messenger, of course, right? Has anyone of you checked its rating on the App Store? it got only 1 star. So it's one of the good applications. Simply because Facebook pushed users to download it, and you know that now we can't chat from the Facebook application itself, we have to download the messenger. So users got outraged and they all ranked the application only 1 star from 5 in the App Store. So if you get your users angry, you're gonna lose. We're gonna wait and see how Facebook will react about that. So, why do we need to identify our users? It's very simple. We need to understand them. We need to know more about them so we can make a product that's good for them, good for their needs. We need to know where are they, how can we approach them, how can we talk to them. If we make a product, how can we enhance it without knowing our users, without knowing their age, without knowing what they like to do. So knowing your user is the main and the first thing you need always to do. Define your goal. Whenever I want to make a strategy for anything, the first thing I say is define your audience, then set your goals. How can you identify your users? I'm not gonna go in it deeply, but there are 2 general methods, offline and online. Offline, if one of you got involved before in a class project, you know when you want to take information, you go do some surveys, talk to people, do some test groups, and of course there are the online methods by tracking what your users does, what does he like, what he doesn't like, and that's simply, for example, if you want to go to Facebook and your first task was to do an ad, a Facebook ad, right? Has anyone of you entered or tried to use the Ads Manager in Facebook? Please raise your hand. Ads Manager. 3 people, 4 people. Yeah, okay. في 4, you try to use the Ads Manager. So when you go to the Ads Manager, you can see that if you want to target or do some ad, you can target people in an amazing way. You can set the age, you can set the location, the country, and even you can set the city or the area. The area is not available, for example, in Palestine, but if you go outside, you can set a city, you can set a triangle of an area, you can set what does he like, what he doesn't like. You can target people if they like a specific page. So all these things you can do if you know your customer. So when you know your customer, your user, try to build a full profile for him. Age, sex, location, what does he like, what he doesn't like, what websites he like to visit. All these can help you in your efforts. And when you know that, it's time to check which channels do you want to use to target him. I'll introduce you to some channels in general. One of them is the Google Ads networks or the ad networks in general. Does anyone notice ads when he surfs, or Google Ads when he surfs the internet? This is a simple example. When you search for a word in Google, you get ads in this area, and it's usually highlighted in yellow, and you get ads on the right. So these ads appear when you target a specific word. Let's say you have a restaurant in Ramallah. You can go to Google AdWords, the system, and tell it anyone who Googles the word restaurant inside Palestine or inside Ramallah, show him this ad. So this is a great tool for targeting a specific person according to words or according to interest. This is an example of a local website. I think most of you know it, which is jobs.ts. The second method for targeting people using AdWords is using what it's called the ads network. The ads network is different by you can put a space in your website and tell Google just put any ad you want in this space. So for jobs, he got this space and this space for Google to put ads on. And you can see this is an ad. This is an ad. This is for deposit photos. And deposit photos, by the way, this ad came up to me simply because I usually use deposit photos. I enter the website. So Google tracks me, the website tracks me. Google knows that I like deposit photos that I visited. So when I go to another website, it shows me the ad for that website. And I think you notice that very much. You should notice that. On Facebook too. Like if you visit some website and you go back to Facebook, you notice the ad is for the website that you visited, some ads. So this is called tracking. It tracks you, what you do, and then it targets you according to that. Other channels that you can use to target your users, there are some, online and offline. I'll go over them quickly. Search marketing is one of the most important things where you, do you know SEO, guys?
Yes.
Please raise your hands. Okay, so modify your website to let it be more Google friendly, more search engine friendly. So if I have like health website and I want people when they search for the word health, for my website to appear the first result in Google. So this is what is search engine. You make your website friendly for Google to read it easier and to rank higher for users. Other methods, online PR. PR is one of the most important things, especially of startups. You need to publicize your business. You need to reach news channels. You need to reach bloggers to write about you, and I'll tell you about that more. Social media marketing, you all know it, and it's becoming more and more important. I think you noticed that, and all businesses, if you want to talk about Palestine, you can't possibly now find any business without a Facebook page, any restaurant, any business, any company. Another channel is emails. Emails are a great way to reach users. Because simply, if you get their email, if you get them to like you, to give you their email, you can reach them anytime you want and give them anything you want. Ads, including ads on Facebook and other channels. Offline communications, of course, you know, we have the advertising, we have direct email, we have the television, we have the radio. All these are channels you can acquire users on. And for WebClub, which I started with, the WebClub application, we used some of these methods to reach our users and to get these 60,000 downloads, including Facebook page, newsletter, AdWords, blog, mobile site, Facebook ads, and Twitter account. And some numbers are like, from Facebook page only, in the 10 days, we got 30,000 clicks on the ad. People click, they go to the application, to the App Store, and they download it. 4K from Twitter, 5K from newsletters, 1.5K from PR articles and bloggers, like some blogs wrote about us, like Lambda, like Damina Tech. People saw that article, read about the application, liked it, and downloaded it. And from the mobile site, You know, of course, the mobile site is when you visit WebTalk from your mobile, you got the mobile version. We got 100,000 clicks from that, which is a really huge number. And by the way, what I mentioned, Facebook, Twitter, newsletter, PR, and mobile site, all these are free channels. We got these numbers from free channels, in addition to some AdWords, which I talked about a minute before, and Facebook ads. Of course, when you start to acquire new users, you need to know, when you know them, you can define which channel works the best for them. You need to know, for example, if they're located in the KSA in Saudi, you know that reaching them on Twitter is easier and faster than Facebook. But if they're located in Egypt or in Palestine, especially in Palestine, you know that Twitter is not that good. You need Facebook. Again, if you go to Egypt, logs are good in Egypt. So it depends. What I want to put most of the time on is some tactics on how to really attract your users. I'm gonna try to tell you some tips, give you some methods, and I'd like to hear from you. I'd like for you, if you want to, for me to do some live example, I have time for that. Please let me know and we'll do it.
Can I just ask you a quick question now?
Yes.
Could you go back one slide?
Yes.
You said all those sources of advertising.
Yes.
Are you allowed to share with the group how long was the campaign and how much was your monthly budget, or how much was the budget overall, or is it still continuing?
Yes, I don't have the campaign budget right now, but I'll try to give you, to send it to you later. But the campaign has been running for 10 days. We used all these channels. Again, Twitter, Facebook, newsletters, blogs, mobile site are free. Our paid channels were Facebook ads and in specific Facebook install ads. The difference between normal ads and install ads is that the normal ads, when you click on it, it takes you to some site to read it. But install ads, it appears only in your mobile, on your mobile. I think you saw it before. You click install and it goes directly to the Play Store, to the App Store, so you can install it directly. I'll try to share some numbers with you later. Okay? Ashraf?
So since Google Plus is connected to Google,
Yes.
does it actually have any value for startups with low budget?
Yes, I think so. Google Plus, though it's new, it doesn't have that many users like Facebook, okay? But one, it's important, it's very important for SEO. Because, like you said, because it's connected to Google, Google is giving it a huge weight for SEO. And also, if you work on it, it's harder than Facebook because ads are not available, for example. But if you work smart on it, if you know how to deal with it, I think you'll find it very good in terms of acquiring users, because it gives you many abilities that you can do on Facebook. Like you can categorize your users. So you can, on Facebook, if I have 1 million users, I cannot categorize them. They are my users only, they are my fans. But on Google Plus, I can know that Ashraf is my fan, and I can put you in a specific group like friends. And I know that Taylor is following me. I can put Taylor in a category of business people, for example. So I can categorize people the way I want. This is a plus for Google Plus, and it's very, very, very important for SEO reasons. Maybe you won't find it very good at the beginning for traffic, but with time you'll see its effect.
Because we recently launched, the Google Plus page.
Yes.
We have 5 followers, but we have around 28,000 views on those posts. So it's just like basically using the right hashtags, we're just copying and pasting, and it's
Yes. This is good if you're saying how much views.
28,000.
28,000. This means that there are many people are seeing your page, but for some reason they're not following it, or maybe they just saw the post without entering the page, and it wasn't about interest for them. This might be the reason. So you need to tailor your posts to make them more attractive, maybe, so you can bring more followers. One tip, by the way, for Google Plus is that you go to groups or to pages that you think that they're related to you and start comment on them with your page name. This is a very good method to show your expertise and to attract people to follow you back. Try it. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about 3 things here. Writing an attractive message, work on your content plan, and creating special offers and campaigns. I think writing an attractive message is one of the most important things in our digital age. I'll give you an example and I'll tell you why. Do you know what content shock means?
Yes.
Can you tell us?
It's kind of like one of those messages that say, you won't believe what's happening when, or what this woman does when she, meets this 5-year-old boy or something like this. So it kind of like gives you that.
This is the example I'm going to talk about, but it's not exactly the content shock. Anybody else? Yes.
Maybe there's lots of content that is shown to the user.
Yes, exactly. In this age, we're facing something called content shock, which is there is too much content that the average user cannot consume. Like you get 100 articles in front of you per day and you get only to read 5 of them. This is called the content shock, and it's really happening. And if you have a Facebook page, you know that Facebook had decreased the page's reach in December the last year, because they say that there is so much content. There are so many pages putting content, and people just cannot see it all. Facebook says, for example, that each one of us is supposed to get 1,500 posts in front of him each day. 1,500. But we don't get exposed to all of that because we simply cannot consume it. So Facebook chooses the best of them, the most relevant for you, and show them for you. So from the 1,500, you may see like 100, 200, nothing more. Because of that, companies and individuals started to work harder to make their content more attractive. And this is what I'm going to talk about now, and hopefully it will be good. One of the things when you want to start writing your message, when you want to reach your users, is to make it attractive, is to use feelings or brains, one of these two. But feelings are usually stronger. Hit one on the heart. For example, what Nokia did, its slogan, you all know it, Marhumi Nokia, connecting people. So connecting people is simply, is not something that can be touched, it's a connection. And they used it as a feeling because, mobiles, you talk to your friends. So they used the connecting phrase, word, to make it like something that people can really understand what is it. It's the same for whether it's original. They make some sweets, okay? And their slogan was, what comfort tastes like. Does comfort taste? But they made the taste something that people can understand. And that is using metaphors and physical feelings. Metaphors is something very, very, very strong. If you can bring up a connection for something hard to people to understand and make it easier for them to understand, you have done a great job. Anyone has an example for metaphors or any company that uses metaphors? Please.
Just some ads we saw on TV, for example.
Okay.
For
for chips or for something like that لما يحكي لك حلق ولا قرمش ولا
Yes. صح.
يعني اكيد طبعا المتلقي ما بيكون عارف انه مش رح يحلق ومش راح هذا بس العباره بتجي له.
Yes, it gives you a feeling. It gives you something that you can connect to. Any other examples? I'm sure you know many examples.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Well,
Should have a bunch of slogans. But it's always kind of like a feel good, happy, like.
yes, happiness. Happiness is connected by very good example. Happiness is connected very much to Coca-Cola. So you can see their ads. It's all about happiness, happiness, happiness. They want to give you the feeling that if you drink Coca-Cola, you'll feel happy. This is a good connection. Yes.
Another example, Jaguar's slogan, good to be bad. When you drive Jaguar, you feel like you are a bad guy.
Okay. This is one. Yeah, I like it. Yes. McDonald's. I'm loving it. Yes, it works, but it's less than the others because I don't know if I want to understand it, I can love a sandwich. Sorry. Yes. So the first thing is trying to create a feeling with your users between the product and the user. 3 things. 1. Use persuasive strong words. 2. Use call to actions. 3. Put more effort copywriting your headlines. I'm going to talk about this one by one. I'll start by using CTAs or call to actions. Who knows what is call to action? Call to action.
Get it now.
Here, download here.
Okay. Another example for call to action.
More.
Yes.
Help yourself.
Register
Okay.
now.
Yes.
Sign up now.
Sign up now, exactly. So all these examples are correct. Call to action is simply when you ask the user to do something.
Like the next step after you read
Exactly.
something.
You do something. What after you finish doing this thing, after you finish reading this article, or after you finish reading this post, what are you supposed to do next? One of the things that I say to anyone about Facebook is that Facebook users in general are not the exact word, but they're stupid. It's a simplification because people want simple things, want things direct. So if you like put a post for them, okay, and you want them to like it, they might like it. But if you really want them to like it, you can ask them to like it. If you ask them to like it, you will see that engagement or likes on that post will increase. It's the same. For example, for web application, I can put the application and tell them, oh, look, this is our new application, you'll love it. And that's it. And they might click on it, and they might not. But if after saying this sentence, I tell them, go download this application from this link, more clicks will come to it.
But I think there's some problem here.
Yes.
Many Facebook users are afraid from spam content, so they don't enter any link.
Yes, that's correct. But kind of Facebook is trying to fight this more and more, and it's actually improving. So now you can, for example, today see much less spams that you see last year, that you used to see. And this is something good. And of course, it depends on the user himself. But always, CTAs help you to get more engagement. This is a small chart. I think it's an old one, but it shows my point. Yes, Hamad.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, but what I found out from working with foreign companies and Arab companies is that, especially when you work in the Middle East, if it's an international sounding company, the click-through rate increases. They'll trust it if it's foreign, and if it's an Arab application asking for very limited information,
Yes.
they're more likely to say cancel. So there's something about us
I agree with you.
Arabs, we trust foreigners more.
I agree with you, by the way, and from experience, it's the same for me.
I don't know why. Does anybody know why? You guys do that when you have an Arab company, you don't trust it, so it's foreign, you do trust it.
Yeah.
I'm sure Kaz is that problem.
I'll tell you an experience for me. It's like I have an Android phone. I love just keep downloading applications. But twice it happened to me that I download an Arabic application and it makes my phone so damn slow. I have no idea why, but it really becomes slow. When I delete it, it goes back to normal. And once, it even corrupted my device. It just kept rebooting, and when it starts, it reboots again and again and again. So when I want to download now an Arabic application, I have to think twice and 3 times before doing it.
I think the problem is more with the way Google does their verification of applications.
Yes.
If you submit an application to iOS, you probably will go through a month or 2 of them reviewing back and forth.
Yes. That's why you never get a problem with an iOS application.
The verification. So a startup idea for everyone here. If you want to start a portal that verifies Android applications, that would do very well.
The easy way.
No, basically it tells you, well, we've tested this application, and it's good for your device. Yeah, because Google doesn't do it, and then Google could acquire you for $1 billion, so it's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, so back to CTAs. This graph or this study showed that when you use a CTA, a call to action, with your post or your content, you get double the results. So if you want to download an application, if you don't use the CTA, you might get, for example, 100 downloads. If you put a CTA, you get a minimum of 200 downloads, which is something awesome. I know that maybe some of you are afraid of using CTAs, but you shouldn't be. Like for me, when I do my Facebook posts, sometimes I do like اضغط لايك إذا عجبك هاي المعلومة، إذا عجبتك هاي المعلومة، أو إذا حبيت هاي المعلومة اعمل share. Some of you might think that this is شهدة, but it's not if you use it smartly. If you use it in a smart way, it will get you a really good result. I'm not saying I'm with the people that say اضغط لايك ولا راح تروح على النار, or comment if you like Allah, or. Of course, this is not good at all. Unethical. This is very bad for the image of anyone, for Facebook, for the user, and for the one that does it. But if you really have a good information and you want it to spread, why not ask users to share it for you? If they really like it, they will share it. If they don't, they won't. But simply, when you say, tell them, share it, they will get more encouraged to do it. A tip for using call to actions is never include more than one call to action for your content, especially on Facebook. As I said in the beginning, when I say Facebook, by the way, I mean Facebook and other social networks. But because Facebook is more used here, I'm using the term Facebook. But when I do a post on Facebook, think of it like this. People want things easy. People don't want to get confused. So if you do a post and tell your fans to like it, then put a comment, then click on this link, they will get confused. They might not do any of that, or they might do only one of that. Some might do the 3, but this is unlikely. But if you tell them to do only one thing, if you tell them to download this app, they will do it. If you tell them to like this image or this post, they will do it. So try to make it simple and use always one CTA, and be sure when you use one CTA, it will get you much better results. I want to show you a very simple example that I did for WebType Twitter account in the last week. This is an image that I shared on Twitter. Just look at it without this. It's a good information, it's a good tip. Okay. When I did it the first time, it got like 10 retweets. You know what retweet is like? Okay, so we got like 10 retweets. I did it again, and it was, by the way, a test. It was the first time that I do it. I added in the image itself, اعمل, this is the retweet symbol. اعمل retweet لا تنشر الفائدة. I touch the people with that, if they're following a health website or a health Twitter account, so they want to say something useful. So why not to tell them, share this usefulness and help other people? I tried to do that. So what I did is اعمل retweet لا تنشر الفائدة, and it goes retweets from 10 to 25 for the post. For me, it's a good number. And if you look at it at bigger scale, if you get, for example, a Facebook post and you get 1,000 likes, if you ask the people to like it, it will get 2,000 or 3,000. But of course, you have to use it carefully. It doesn't always in a good way. Don't overuse it. And of course, you have always to know what the channel rules are. For example, if we're talking about Facebook, Facebook is putting limits on press like and press share and these things. Because they saw that users are overusing them, they started doing one simple thing. Any post that they feel that you're pushing the user to do an action, they're decreasing its reach. This is not good for us, but for the user it's good. It's good in general, but I'm still doing it and it's still giving us a good results. Try it and you can see what it does for you. And to add to this, something that I always say is never take something from someone else on social media or on digital marketing. Always read, learn from experiences, but test yourself. If you don't test, you will fail, because with testing, you will see that you will get different results from anyone else. So always test and see, does it work for you or it doesn't work for you.
How to test it?
How to test it? If we're talking about an image like this, I can post it twice. I can make an experiment, post it twice in different days or in different weeks. Try to do it in the same time, same hour, and do it one time with this and one time without it. This is something you can do. For ads, you can do something better, which I'll show you next. This is an example for Hadara, and it's specific for ads. I worked for Hadara before, and did some, this is one of the things that I did for them, is ads to grow their page, like ads. So, the first ad that I created was this. كل أسبوع مسابقة وجوائز وأشهر مجانية، اعمل لايك لصفحتنا وادخل السحوبات. Good ad, okay, and with the image of their latest campaigns. Now, what I want to tell you here is that your ad, especially, and this is why what you did today, what you did before, and you're gonna present today your ads that you created, how important are they? If your ad copy is good, it could get you less price per click. For example, this one, when I created this one, each click costed me 9 cents. 9 cents is kind of expensive. If you want to say that I have $100 budget, $100 budget will get me 1,100 clicks. Okay? It was kind of expensive. I wanted to improve it. I want to get more results and more clicks on that.
أيمن إذا بترجع I'd like to comment about ادخل السحوب. Is it good or bad to put incentive for people? I feel like it's kind of confusing. I mean, like for them, are they liking the page for ادخل السحوب or the value of the page?
Yes.
So this
Sometimes-
is what caused the fake of fans
Yes.
number.
I agree with you. Now, we use incentives because, and some studies show that most users that like a Facebook page, they like it because they want to get special offers, they want to get incentives.
Yes.
Okay, this is the main thing. So we want to get them some incentives. What you said is correct. We shouldn't give them something fake. We should make it more clear so people understand it. I edit it. I focused on the image. I can play with it. So I put in a bigger font. I changed the campaign and I put مسابقات وجوائز وأشهر مجانية كل أسبوع. And you can notice that I added اضغط like وتابعنا with an arrow pointing to the like. I made it easier, and of course you know that images attract the eye more, so I tried to put the main message in the image. And actually, the 9 cents got down to 6 cents. Now I can get $1,600. I got extra 400 clicks. I didn't stop there. I edited more and more. I created these 2 variations. I kept the same concept, مسابقات أسبوعية وأشهر مجانية, but I created with the image and kept the اضغط like, the call to action, but changed the text. بدك انترنت ببلاش، اضغط لايك لصفحتنا وتابع مسابقاتنا كل اسبوع لتربح اشهر انترنت مجانيه. I chose something that usually attracts our fans. They love our contests that we do weekly. So I did this text. And another one was شو رايك نعطيك اشهر انترنت مجانيه، ما عليك غير تضغط لايك لصفحتنا وتجاوب على سؤال صغير كل اسبوع.
The Egyptian ads for
Yeah, you can say that, but try to attract users with the things that they love. And when I did these 2 ads, they both got the price down from 6 cents to 2 cents. 2 cents. I didn't stop there. I love the minimum. I love the 1 cent. So I did another variation. This was the last variation that I did. The same concept here, but I added an image of gifts, made it more clear for people that they get something. I changed in the text.
From the other side.
Here is where one should think of it. Hadara were doing the weekly contest anyway. They were doing it for fans, with new likes or without new likes, because it increases engagement. So here it doesn't matter. Another thing is that the gifts that Hadara were giving were 3 months. 3 months it doesn't have that cost on Hadara. And given like 2 or 3 free months per week, it's like you're saying 200 shekels. 200 shekels is not that high cost for a company like Hadara. But for users, they love the free stuff, small or big.
Please, I didn't get it. Why the variation of the prices from 9 cents
Okay.
to 1 cent?
So here I should talk more about the Facebook ads philosophy. For Facebook ads, they show the ad for users, okay? The more people love it, it's like they show it to, let's say, 1,000 people. The more people click on it and like it, the cost goes down. Because Facebook estimates that people love this ad, so we can show it to more people. They want it. But if they don't click on it, Facebook says they don't like this ad, so why show it to more people? They just increase the price. Got it? Any other questions? Yes.
Isn't there like a requirement whenever you put up an ad, it has to be 20% text and the rest pictures?
Yes.
The one before this, I think it was half text.
Yes. Okay. So for the like ads, people doesn't really بدقروا عليها, not that much. For other ads, they do. But yes, there is a rule for Facebook that when you create an ad, or if you create a post on Facebook and you want to promote, you want to pay to show it to more people, the text shouldn't exceed 20% of the ad. In this case, Facebook might they saw that this is text, that's what they saw. They didn't count this as text and they didn't count this as text. This might be a possibility. And you can know that by the way that if you bring an image and you make it a full of text, but you write it in a weird font, Facebook might not notice that it's a text. So you can try that. I want to show you an example, actually multiple examples and from WebTab. Can you turn the lights off? Is that okay for the camera?
It won't see you. It will see the screen, but it
It's
won't
okay. Just for a few minutes. This is an article on WebTab علاج الزهايمر بين التقليدي والمثلي. What do you think of the title? Do you like it or not? Give me your opinions.
It's too confusing.
Confusing. Other opinions? Okay, so in the internet age, it's important nowadays to have two titles for each article. One for the website, and the one in the website is usually should be SEO friendly. Because
wait, ايش قصدك بالمثلي؟
I don't know the word, I'm not a doctor.
أنا هذا confusing.
I think it means
Stand up,
something
yeah.
like new. I think that's what's supposed to mean, but I don't know the word exactly, to be honest. But what WebTab team did here is that when they saw many people are searching for the word علاج الزهايمر. Okay, it was a word that people are searching for a lot on Google, so they wrote an article and made sure that the title has these two words, علاج الزهايمر. Okay, so this title is good for search engine, good for Google, good for SEO, but it's not good for social networks. If I take this article, I want to take it right now, and want to post it on Facebook.
Can you zoom in?
I'll try. Okay, it's a bit slow. Okay, here's the page. So if I take that article and put it here, you want to post it in a page, this is what you get. The title, علاج الزهايمر بين التقليد والمثلي, an image that was used in the website, and a description and the text that you can write. If I put this on WebTab page, let's say, people won't click on it that much. Simply because, like you said, what's your name? Like you said, the title is a little confusing and we don't even know the meaning of that word. So what we should do here is change the title, this is the first thing, to make it more attractive for people. And by the way, this is something that many businesses are building their business on it. I'll talk about that a bit later. But I took that, I choose to change the title, and I chose to change the image because the image is not that attractive. It doesn't really show that this is related to Alzheimer. This is what I did. First, I changed the image for something that might show people that this is related to Alzheimer. I put some text with the image, احذروا من أعراض Alzheimer, and the word احذروا is like a warning that attracts people more. More importantly, I changed the title, that boring title, and I did it this way. I'll read it. كيف تعرف أن شخصا تحبه مصاب بالزهايمر؟ هذه هي أعراض هذا المرض وطرق علاجه. Okay, what do you think if you compare both of them?
Much more picture is more attractive.
Okay, and the title?
Title is straightforward. Yeah.
Title straightforward. Even the link, I didn't keep the long link. I made the link shorter. Okay, and I gave them a call to action. إليكم أهم أعراض وطرق علاجه المتاحة. To click here. So the concept here is to make your title, which is the most important thing, more attractive for people. For example, here I used a question, interests people to click, to know more, and I put some words that people love to hear about. Like, instead of saying Alzheimer for you, I said for someone you love. When you read that, you say that, oh, okay, I want to see more, I want to read, I want to check my beloved people, does they have Alzheimer or something? I used two words which I will talk about now also, هذه هي. When I say هذه هي, these two words can give the title, make it stronger, give it more impact, and I'll tell you why now. So, I changed the title, made it more appropriate for social media channels. I changed the image, that ugly image, and made it more attractive with the requirements of Facebook, which is 1227 pixels, and I put a CTR for the post. Comparing these two posts, the first one got like 500 or 600 clicks. The second one, this one, got at least 10,000 clicks. It's a huge difference.
So the purpose of this ad was to have people download or visit your website?
Visit the website. From this one to visit my website.
So through this the most effective part of this, the title, is that you define the function of what it is, not really the information that the user is going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes. It's not always like telling them directly.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can use some, make it more value, give them like something they don't expect to read about. And it will be one example. I'll go.
What is your stance for you?
خليني أمشي أسرع لأنه ما ضل شوية. For example, when you write titles, here are some tips. Give a benefit for people. When you give a benefit for people, you encourage them to click on it. Using how, people love how. People love to learn, so they love how. They love كيف. Give them a solution for their problem. Use numbers. For example, if you have, for the Alzheimer article, if it has some points, I can say 7 نقاط ستساعدك مثلا في علاج الزهايمر أو معرفة أعراض الزهايمر أو إلى آخره. The number attracts the brain and the eye, and not by writing it as word like 7 كلمة, by writing it as number. And some killer words help you very much, like using secret, new, facts, this, your, people, why. These words, when you read it in any, and this is scientifically proven, that when you use any word of these, you'll get much better results. I'll take a quick example about that. This was one of the titles. فوائد الريحان الطبية تتفوق على رائحته العطرية. It was It tells you that there are فوائد. Okay? I went a little further to make it better. فوائد الريحان ستجعلك أفضل وأفضل. I give a benefit for people that know what الريحان does and it will be. I got further and further. 10 فوائد. When I gave the number, it became even stronger. 10 فوائد للريحان ستجعل صحتك أفضل وأفضل. I got now to something to make it even better. I added مذهلة. 10 فوائد مذهلة. People love these words. You can't always use them, but if you use them correctly, people love it. People will be like, oh, I want to know this. I want to click on this. So we'll click on it more. And the last thing that I did, هذه ال10 فوائد المذهلة للريحان ستجعل صحتك أفضل. Like I identified it. I put هذه. This word alone give the title more weight and make people click on it more and more. Okay? I'll give another example. This was a recent article for وقت دراسة النودلز تصيب المرأة بالأمراض القلبية والسمنة والسكري. This was the title. What do you think is wrong with this title?
مرأة ليش مش يعني بوث؟
هيك الدراسة.
أول شيء الدراسة مش بعيد يعني لازم تحدد هذه الدراسة إنه عشان يعرف إنه هاي هي الدراسة اللي راح تقرأها هي اللي.
Okay.
ممكن تحط warning تحذير.
Warning. Okay. The simple mistake in this article is that it tells you what is inside the article. It tells you the result. It tells you that النودلز تصيب المرأة بالأمراض القلبية والسمنة والسكري. When you read the title, why would you want to click on it? You knew the result. So to make it more social, more clickable, I changed it to something like لن تصدق ماذا يفعل أكل النودلز بقلبك وجسمك. I made it more value. People like, I want to know what happens. So they click on it. This is the difference. We don't have more time. Should I continue?
It's up to you.
Okay, let me say some quick tips. A content plan is something very important for any business, especially for social media. Like if you have a Facebook page, what type of content you want to give your users? Why would they want to engage with you? Why would they want to try your products? For example, if I come to, I want to take a more business example of Jawwal. If we talk about Jawwal, I can't give the users every day, just tell them to subscribe in this campaign. اشتركوا بهاي الحملة، اشتري شريحة, do. If I keep telling people that, they will get bored. If they get bored, they will click less on my links or my posts. My reach will go down, my Facebook page will get ruined, my business will get affected. So, what is smart, or what you should do, is to have a content plan around Jawwal that will keep them inside Jawwal sphere or the industry, but attract them and give them something more than just selling. So, if we talk about Jawwal, we talk, for example, about telecom. We should think about what type of content is related to telecom and my fans would love. I might, for example, give them some theme of, okay, discounts. Give them some incentive they would like. I can give them. Okay, but you're still talking about campaigns, which is good, which is awesome. But when we talk about content and you need to give more and more content, you should give something educational, something that will make them engaged. For example,
facts about telecom.
Yes, I can give them, for example, facts about telecom, something that they didn't know and they might like. What was the first mobile ever created? Or facts. I can tell them some tips, for example. Tips for what?
Health tips.
For?
Health tips.
Why health tips?
لأن الناس بالعادة في عندها كونسنت من الموبايلز ومن السيجنالز.
Okay, good. Make it specific. You talk about health, but not turn Jawwal to web club.
Okay.
No, you should define health that is related to mobile. Maybe see the things that mobile affects the body and talk about these things.
يعني كمثال عند النوم مثلا حطش تليفونك جنبك كتب بسيط.
Yes, for example, this is good. Anything related to mobile, to the industry. Define some themes. If we say, for example, tips, facts, and say that I want to use one of these themes every day. Like, I want today to put a fact and a tip. Tomorrow, another fact, another tip. This way, you keep your users more engaged, you make them love you more, you show your expertise, especially for small businesses. If you're a small business, you do something, you just can't tell people to buy from you. You need to show them that you're good in this, that you have expertise in this. If they know that you're good in this, they will buy from you. They will say that, yes, I'm the best in this thing, so I'll go buy from him. Good? Any questions? Any questions?
Timing of the content, if people are getting their salaries at the end of the month or the beginning of the month, do you time your content a specific way? People get paid at the beginning of the month. They don't have money at the end of the month.
Okay, yes. We time the content all the time. For example, what's the best time for people what are the most time that people are online? When people are surfing Facebook more. Who are my target? My target are students or their employees. If they're students, I know that I can't post in the morning period because they're at school. If they're employees, maybe I can't post in the morning because they're at morning at the work and they're drinking coffee, they're surfing the internet, so it might be a good time. And yes, if it's a promotional post and we want people to buy, yes, we can time it for people at the end of the month or when the salaries come. Any other questions? Yes?
So I noticed that sometimes if I post something without a promotion, like if I'm trying to get it between that time and you specify between like 7 and 10 because it's the busiest time or whatever, sometimes it doesn't appear until the next morning on people's walls or whatever.
The post?
Yeah, like people won't see it until the next morning. Like it won't actually pop up.
Usually it should pop up, but Facebook works in mysterious ways. It has some this newsfeed formula, so it can this time show that there are more important posts. I want to show this post for people, and I don't want to show this post. And the next morning, the wall is more free, so it shows your post. There are so many things about newsfeed formula and how posts are get shown to people. It needs really much time to talk about it, and that's just part of it, because Facebook is telling us like 3 or 4 factors of that formula, how your posts appear, and there are like hundreds of factors that we don't know. But understanding these things, understanding the network, how it's based and how it shows the posts makes you stronger in your business, makes you do better posts. Okay.
So the ads are in your email, or if you want to use this computer. And some teams emailed multiple ads, which I didn't understand. So we should just look at whatever one you pick.
Can you turn the light off?
So I think maybe ask which team it is so we know who's multiple ads.
Be back.
Do you want to explain the format here?
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is show your ads, no explanations, no anything from you. We read your ad, I'll give a quick comments on it, and we move to the next one. After taking the comments, you'll take the ad again, rewrite it or edit on it, then you will show them again, okay? After you show them, you will get to vote on this ad. Which ad of the 5 you like most? Get it?
We shouldn't explain the idea or something like that.
Not now. No. Okay. Who are we bank? Okay. So we got you covered. Start training your employees or business students online right now. Okay. What do you want from this? What do you want people to do? To start the training, right? Okay. We got you covered. The first note that I have is the picture. It's something really lame. Sorry for that. But you get most of the internet is full of this picture. The Forex has it, the I don't know guy, the business guy, everybody is using this picture. So I recommend changing this. This is one of the most important things. Remember that the visuals is important. I don't know if I noticed good, but I feel like it's the image is stretched. If I want to go into
It has a deeper meaning. That picture has some deeper meaning.
it might have some deeper meaning, but just think of if the internet is full of it, if people see this picture more often, why would they like this one? We got you covered. This is good. Start training your employees or business students online right now. Okay, so you did this. Good. You give them a call to action. You told them what to do, but there is kind of no call to action. Tell them to click here to start your training. Tell them what to do next. Okay. Let's move to the next one. Who? Getting tired of spam?
So I think you guys had 3,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we can pick just one of them.
Okay, I like that you made 3 by the way. But which one would you choose? This one? Should we go for this one?
Yeah.
We have out of your inbox, try it for free now. I like that you put the free. This is very encouraging. If I want to edit on it, I'd use علامة تعجب exclamation mark at the end of it. It would give more impact. Award-winning solution to keep spam out of your inbox. Also the image. The image, I know that you used something quick, but when you want to do this really good, you have to create a really attractive one. This is not very attractive. It didn't attract me at least. So take care of this. Increase your sales easily. The secret is repeat customers. See how our CRM solutions help you stop losing customers. Okay.
So? Like you said always, same thing.
Like so.
Okay. Increase your sales easily. Just secret is repeat customers. See how our CRM solution helps you stop losing customers. What I like about this is that you're trying to give people kind of a demo or something that they might try. By the way, who are Susu? Okay. So this is good. Using exclamation mark, I like it in the title. It sells, but it works. I like it. I do like it. Also, I don't like the image, like the rest, but I like it.
Please change the name.
Nokia. Mean Nokia. We skip it.
This is
Okay. E-translator.
we.
Okay. So guys, first, add capital letter, exclusive for our page fans. Save. Okay. This is very good. Purchase our instant translate an app only for $10. Get it now. I wouldn't recommend put in 2 numbers, like put in percentage, then put in the price. I choose one of them only. Get it now. You didn't try the ads manager, so you don't know that you can't color it. You just can write it in black, like the rest of the text. You can't write it all capital. This is one of the rules of Facebook. It doesn't allow you to write all the words, all the letters capital. It doesn't allow you to put, for example, 2 exclamation marks, ورا بعض. So you should know these rules.
Okay.
Get it on Play Store, get it on iTunes. So my question here is, this ad, when I click on it, will it take me to the iTunes?